Hello, my name is Albert Rivera, and this is my final project for Advanced Web Design. First off, we will start off in the assignments homepage, and right here is the link to the final projects, which is already on the web server. Alright, here is my project, which is called Wesco East High School TSI Sign Up. Now, the reason I chose this project was because I work at a high school, and I saw one thing that we did that I felt could use some improvement was actually how we register kids to sign up for the TSI, which is basically pen and paper and a receipt book. I felt maybe there was an easier way, also a more tech savvy way to have this done, and facilitate to making lists and helping everybody get more accurate data on who is actually testing and how many kids are testing. So this is my main site. I put a calendar in here. Now the calendar is part of my master page, so as you go through the site you will be able to see the calendar. So like, let's say a student is actually on the sign up screen, which is over here. They will be able to say, okay, look, I'm going to test on this day and this is how many days I have to prepare for that actual test. Now to sign up, you can click here and it will take you to the TSI sign up, or again you can use these buttons up here and this one will take you back home. Here is a little bit of information about the TSI. And of course, here is the sign up. Some contact information. If you want to get a hold of somebody, you could just put in your name, email address, the subject that you're requesting, need help, and of course then you click submit. It'll clear everything and make the back button visible so you can go back to your home page. Now the TSI admin page, this is only accessible to staff and the web admin. Now the reason being is because it's going to hold all the information that is collected in the sign up page. Now the site admin also, that is more like a web admin, and that is used to create accounts, add users. That will only be also accessed if you are a web admin. And here I included some useful links. My TSI or my website sitemap, which again is visible right, all the sites are visible right here. And back to the main page. And of course I included a link which will take you to the actual Wesco East High School website. And click the back button right there, go back to our site, and let's actually sign up to take the test. Now from here you can also hit submit, but of course it'll give you a list of required fields that you have not entered. So from here I will choose, maybe I will feel ready to take it in February. And again you can click enter. You see the field for the drop down box disappeared, but the rest are still there, so I'll put my ID. And try it there again. Now the ID requirements came off, but the rest are still on there. Now let me add my last name and first name. Let me just choose a name, only because as I've been testing this website out, my name has been entered in already. So let me choose Martha Max and try to submit it again. And again, those two disappeared, but I still need the date of birth, the SLC. Now at my campus, SLC is like a small learning community, which is something the students pick. So I can be tech and media. Grade will be 11th grade. Try to submit again. And it's still saying I require your date of birth and your phone number. So date of birth, let me put 5. And here it'll tell you the way it needs the date of birth to be entered. So let me put 5/25/1999. That is okay. Now for phone number, what if I just wanted to put 6? And submit, and it tells you the right format to enter a phone number. And again, it needs to be entered. Let's try the email address. And here I will choose which tests I will be taking. Let me take the math and the writing. Submit. And you see it is saying that my formats are incorrect. So I'd be 956-969-6950. And my email address would be at wisd.us. And then submit. Now here it says you have been submitted, and the print button actually became visible. So from here you can click on print, and here it says, Max Mata, thank you for signing up for the TSI. You have signed up for the math, which is $4, and the writing, which is $8, which is a total of $12. Now you can go back, take you back to the main page, and from there you are done. You have registered for the test. Now let's say you are a testing admin and you want to see who's taken the test. So you see, like here, I entered an incorrect username and password, so it didn't let me in. But let me use my web admin, which is Lucio. And there it let me in. So I am actually in my testing administrator folder. And within my testing administrator folder, I have the option to see the kids, see who signed up for the test. Like here you can see Max Mata has signed up for the test twice. You can have the option to delete it, which is the TSI list. You can go to add a student. So let's say a student goes up to the testing administrator and wants to sign up. As the testing administrator, I can actually sign a student up without them having to go to the site. You know, this would be like trying to help them out a little bit to make sure they are able to take the test. And then insert, and you see that there's a new student added. Now let's say you want to make an edit to a current student. Let's say they say, I can't take the test at this time. So you would go to edit, student, click on the student you want to edit, and say, I wasn't able to take it in January. I would like to take it in March. Click update, and it is updated. And then from here, let's say you want a list of all the students that are taking the test in January. Click on January, and you're able to see all those kids that are taking the test in January. Or again, let's say in March. Or again, like let's say you want to see students by last name. You could put A for Mata, and you get the 2 students that are actually last name Mata. So that's one way of actually checking who are your students taking the test. And then from here, we can go to our sitemap. Let's say you want to create an account. You would say MA Mata, password QWERASDF, exclamation point, and again QWERASDF, exclamation point, MA Mata as the email address, at wisd.us. Security question would be color, and the answer would be black. From here, you would click Create User. Your user has been created successfully, And now we are logged in as MA Mata. Let's say, MA Mata wants to change his password. He could click on change password. What is your old password? It's QWERASDF exclamation point. Now the new password could be ASDF ZXY or ZXCV. ASDF ZXCV. Let me see, I think I forgot the exclamation point. Exclamation point. ASDF ZXCV. Change password. And your password has been changed successfully. Now let's say you don't remember your password. Click on the sitemap, password recovery, your username. What was your favorite color for Anahid? Would be black. And right here gives you, please return to this site and log in with the following information: username and password. It gives you a new password that was generated, so you can go in and log in. Back to the main page, and of course, since I'm still signed in as MA Mata, since MA Mata is not considered a staff member, it won't let him see the actual TSI administration. But if you log out, click in as Lucio. And his password is QWERASDF. Log in, and you're back at your list. So I just wanted to make something that was a little bit easy to use, something that mainly two people would be using, which would be our administrator, our web admin, and maybe like an office clerk that would be help facilitate running all this information or gathering the information. But that's it for my website. I hope it is actually implemented at my campus. Thank you, and that's it.